Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys, and I really like LED bulbs. We're in the process of changing out all our light fixtures in the house to LED. Now I found a new bulb that has a few more features than your standard LED bulb. This model by ThorFire not only allows you to adjust the brightness of the bulb, you can also change the color. We've got red, blue, and green, and white, and you can do it all from across the house with this remote control.
EpicReviewGuys.
Now I really like the idea of a remote control light bulb because when it's time for the kids to go to bed, it'd be nice to be able to just hit a remote and turn their lights off, tell them to stop reading and go to sleep. I don't know when I'm going to need to turn the room one of these colors, but at Halloween or if the kids are having a party, they might like to turn the living room all red, I'm not sure. Now the remote that comes with this uses radio frequency, so it basically will work from anywhere within your house. You can control the light bulb, you can control the set of bulbs that are in one zone, and you can have several zones. So you can basically run the lighting in your entire house from this remote control. Now the ThorFire company sent me out a sample bulb and remote to try out. If you'd like to buy this, normally it seems to go for about $50, but I saw that on Amazon right now they're having their Cyber Monday week specials, less than $30 for this set. Pretty good deal. I'll put a link to this down below the video. I've taken the bulb and the remote out of the boxes, and the bulb, what surprises me about it is that it's small. It's smaller actually, I think, than a regular incandescent bulb, which is nice because I have had LED bulbs that have a big heat sink around this portion, and I haven't been able to get them into the fixtures because of that. So this should fit anywhere. It uses 6 watts of power, produces as much light as a 50-watt bulb. Now this ThorFire bulb is fairly heavy, not as LED bulbs go, but compared to an incandescent there's quite a bit of weight. That's both the circuitry in it, and I imagine there's an internal heat sink here to pull that heat away from the circuitry. And here's the remote control. You have your zone controls, and you have your color that you'd like, and your brightness, and the main on-off switch. I'll need to get a couple batteries for this. I've put 2 AAA batteries into the remote. And now I have the instructions that came with the bulb and the instructions that came with the remote to look over. Now I've plugged this in, and it should just be a normal white LED light at this point without making any changes. Let's see. Okay, before I can control it with the remote, I have to pair them together. So for that, I have to turn it on, and within 3 seconds, press one of the zone buttons. I guess, of course, I'll set it for zone 1, and then it should flash 3 times, and then it will be paired. Okay, I'm ready to... There we go. Oh, there's my white light. Oh, well, it's back to green, but it should be paired now anyway. Give me some white light here, okay? So I'm in controller number 1. Now I've got the color wheel. So you sort of, I assume you go around it and it will change colors. Yellow. Oh, yellow. Red. Ooh, I like that color. Let me turn the overhead light off so you can see these colors. I like this shade. Okay, let's try blue, purple. It's blue. I can't see the colors on here anymore. It so washes them out. And then we're back to green. Okay, now what about white? Should be close to yellow. Maybe if I push in the middle. I figured out white light on at full intensity. This is a bright light. It's just a matter of holding the master power down of the remote, holding it for a second. And it came on. It's a lot of light. That's a good 50-watt bulb, definitely. Now I should be able to control the brightness. There we go. If you didn't have a lampshade or if you didn't have this in a fixture, you might not want it at full brightness because that was definitely blinding. Here's as dim as it will go. That's about it. And then bring it up the brightness. Okay, got that figured out. Now I can try the colors again. Red, purplish red. Dim it all the way. Ooh. Brighten it up all the way. Blue, green, yellow. And then the weird pattern things. I want to see what the strobe light one looks like, so let me put it back to full white brightness here, holding the power button. There we go. Getting the hang of this now. And I figured out that with the M button for mode, every time you press it, it goes into a different mode of the colors changing and flashing and doing different things. You can kind of see the full color spectrum doing this. Okay. That's kind of interesting how it goes through the intensity of the different colors. Okay, I don't anticipate spending a lot of time with the living room light doing this, so now I'm going to test it by going outside and seeing from what distance I can actually control this light. Here I am about 20 feet outside the window. Let's see if I can turn it on. Oh, there we go. No problem. About 30 feet away. Let's see. Oh, off. On. I'm across the street now. 50, 60 feet away. Let's see. Off. On. It works. Now that was line of sight testing. The signal only had to go through the window. I'm now going to go to the far corner of the house, try to turn this on and off a couple times, and then I'll come back and see if it worked. So that's the ThorFire remote bulb and remote control. What I really like is being able to control one or more lights remotely, to be able to turn off the kids' light, or if you're too lazy to get and turn off your living room light, you realize it's on. If you have it set to this zone 3, you can turn that light off. The colors though, and the flashing, it's fun to play with a little bit, but I don't imagine I'll really use that. The kids might have fun with it though. So if in your situation you could use a remote controlled LED light bulb, this seems to be a pretty good one. It does everything that it advertises. It has really good range and it responds right away from presses on the remote. Again, it's normally $50 for this set. It's on sale right now for less than $30, and of course once you have the remote, it's cheaper to buy additional bulbs if you want to set it up and use this whole zone thing. We'll try it out for a while. I might come back and do that. Now I have a number of LED bulb reviews, and I'll put a link to that up here and also down below this video. We'll be doing more LED bulb reviews in the future, so you can check back for that, or if you'd like to be notified when those videos come up, you can click that subscribe button down below this video.
Shopping is easy when you know what to buy. At EpicReviewGuys, we give it a try. What does the fox buy? Nobody knows, but before he goes shopping, he watches